All right. Hey man, say man, come on, man. I want to hear what Alyssa Thomas had to say in her post game concerning the Indiana Fever fan base. She particularly said that. I want to listen to what she had to say and Stephanie White, the head coach, and then I'm going to give you my reaction and analysis from this. Want to hear about it? Then let's go.
Honestly, it's been a lot of nonsense. I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments from the Indiana Fever fan base. We had her face on a serious matter that happened in this world, and it's unacceptable, honestly. And yeah, there's no place for it. And we've been professional throughout the whole entire thing, but I've never been called the things that I've been called on social media, and there's no place for it. And basketball is headed in a great direction, but nah, we don't want fans that are going to degrade us and call us racial names. I mean, we already see what's happening in the world and what we have to deal with in that aspect. And we come to play basketball for our job and it's fun, but we don't want to go to work every day and have social media blown up over.
Let me just tell you this. Let me just say this. I had to stop it right there. Alyssa Thomas, you're full of it. Let me tell you why I feel you full of it. Because at the end of the day, you can't stop people. Why are you paying attention to social media? Why are you so fixated that you read every comment on social media? We're living in a world or living in a time that you can't stop people from having freedom of speech on social media. You know what? Better yet, and I'm being facetious here. Better yet, let's stop anybody that says anything derogatory or racist on social media. Let's stop it right now. Let's stop every single person, disable their social media account, and stop it. It's not going to happen, Alyssa Thomas. Let me tell you what you need to be more focused on. You need to be more focused on your job, which is playing basketball, and stop worrying about what's going on social media. See, it's the messenger for me. And you know why it's the messenger for me? Because Alyssa Thompson is a bully. Alyssa Thompson is trying to use some of her little clout that she has to start this narrative that is the Indiana Fever fan base. It's the Indiana Fever Caitlin Clark fan base. See, it's that little undertone. If you listen to it, it's still pointing at Caitlin Clark. She didn't say that, but when you say the Indiana Fever fan base, you are insinuating it's Caitlin Clark. But at the end of the day, let's just go with your narrative. It is true that some of these fans that are saying some racist things or saying some things that you don't like. Welcome to the real world. You know that song by Regina Bell, If I Could? Yeah, we would like to be able to prevent any nasty remarks someone is saying to you on social media. But let's be clear, this is the real world, Alyssa Thompson. And you are a big woman, a big bully, but a big woman. You need to put on your stud pants and you need to keep rocking on playing basketball because at the end of the day, everything that you're saying, you're the messenger because you are a bully on the basketball court. You talk so much smack on the basketball court, and then you to be the one that remember the hard foul she did on Angel Reese? She should have been suspended and fined for that. Remember some of the hard fouls she done did on Caitlin Clark? Remember some of the things that she does? She plays dirty. So to me, when I hear it coming from this type of messenger, I don't want to hear it really, to be honest with you, because to me, this person is all about it's the wrong messenger that's trying to send this message. Let me hear it from somebody else that I respect, because I do not respect her game and how she goes about being a bully on the basketball court, making these dirty play fouls on the basketball court. She talks more smack than anybody I know. Every time she was scoring the basketball in the game, she was flexing her muscles. She was talking so much smack to the players directly in their face. There is a true testament. It's about that some of the things that she could be saying could have some validity to it, but it's the wrong messenger that is making that message.
Or things like that. It's uncalled for, and something needs to be done. Whether it's this league
Checking their fans?
there's no time for it anymore.
League checking their fans?
The thing that frustrates me the most is that and is that I say we because I work in television as well, but we in the media have to do a better job of not allowing trolls in social media to become the story. And I feel like we have allowed trolls in social media to frame the narrative of what the story is. And it's unacceptable.
It's a lot of hurtful, hateful speech out there that's happening. And it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable for any of these guys. This is basketball and this is their job and they're doing the best they can. And when it gets personal to me, that is just when, there's no reason for it. And these guys have to listen and watch that. Social media is their life. That's just what they do. And they have to read and see these things constantly. And just all of the.
That's where I disagree. Listen, guys, you don't have to be on social media. You don't have to read all of these negative comments. We live in a world where everybody has a right to form their opinion. You may not like it, but let's just be real. Your job, Christy Sides, Stephanie White, Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Carrington, Alyssa Thompson, your job is to coach basketball and your job is to play basketball. Now, when you start going in and want to control, like Alyssa Thomas said, that you want to, whether the league do something about it or whether the media does something about it, you need to start checking these fans. How about checking far as on how you're conducting yourself on the basketball court? Let's do that. See, you want to point out the Indiana Fever fans, but what about the Connecticut Sun fan, the one that was trolling Caitlin Clark when Caitlin Clark had to get the referees, then the referees had to get the security to get the Connecticut Sun fan up out of there in game 2. So let's call it for what it is on both sides and don't try to make it one side. Yeah, there are some there, but that could be said on several other teams. Let's be fair on both sides. And at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to stop people from commenting on social media. It's one thing when you're talking about the fans that's at the game and when they're doing or saying certain things at the game, at the players directly, but it's a whole nother thing. Now you want to bring social media. You're fighting a battle that you will not win.
The stories that are made up, just of what people see or think they see.
Come on, man. Let's at the end of the day, I've said with my piece on it, I want to hear from you, your comments in the comment section right now. What do you think about what Alyssa Thomas had to say? Hey, man, say, man, come on, man. See you on the next video.